Edition of the Venezia's Pizzeria Recruiting Roundup. I'm Jordan Ham, and we are joined by Ironwood quarterback Will Haskell Jr. And Will, you're donning the red and black of San Diego State. I'll let you take it away from here and let us know why you chose the Aztecs.
One main reason why I chose to go to San Diego State University is that all the conversations I have with Coach Heck and all their coaching staff is they really put impact on me on where I want to further my athletic and academic career. And just right off the bat, Coach Heck and I, we were talking almost every day, getting to know each other on a personal level, not so much as football. And the first probably 20 conversations we had just weren't about football. They were just about school, family life. It had nothing to do with football. And that's one thing that stuck out to me is that he really doesn't care for me as the athlete. He just wants to build me into the perfect person.
And with that offense, obviously, you bring a lot to the table through the air, on the ground. How do you see yourself fitting into that Aztec offense?
Mostly just because they're starting to get into more of the RPO, zone read type scheme where they're using their quarterback as a threat in their offense. And I feel like that would be the best place for me to show my athletic ability, but also show everyone why I'm a quarterback also.
With what they offered end of February, right before, the pandemic and things kind of went on hold in person, have you had a chance to get on campus?
I have not. The only thing I have done are the virtual tours, but once this ends, I'm most definitely going to have to go up there to go on a visit and see the campus with my own eyes and just not from a computer.
Mm-hmm. But clearly the virtual visit had an effect on you with your decision. What was the main takeaway from that virtual visit?
Yeah, I just when I went on the virtual visit, I mostly just saw how the school was set up, how the buildings were put together, and it just looked like a beautiful school that most of the people they get along pretty well. And I feel like that energy and everything that they have from an athletic and academic standard, I feel like that's the best place for me to go and show myself off.
And with everything that's going on with COVID, obviously a lot of timelines have been shifted. A lot of trips have been canceled. The recruiting world has changed quite a bit as well. Did that impact the timing of this commitment? If COVID hadn't happened, do you think you would have, you'd still be uncommitted and maybe still looking at some other options?
For me, I wanted to make my decision before the season. And since the COVID thing, I started narrowing down my timeline and when I wanted to make my decision. And I was thinking about maybe June I was going to make my decision, but I don't think I could have passed up the opportunity of playing for a great school and having great coaches around that school, and everything that they want to do is the first thing that their head coach said to me was, we're trying to win a national championship. And with a school that has that big of a dream, that really hasn't had the shot to be in the national championship game, that's the best place I can go to, because I do play for underdog teams. I do play for Ironwood High School. They aren't looked at as a Centennial or a Saguaro or Desert Edge. They're looked as an underdog team, and that's what I've grew up with, playing for underdog teams and not shying away from competition. And just that mindset from that school, that really stuck to me.
And you bring up Ironwood not really being known as a football power, but I can see the strides that you guys have made over the past couple of years. What does it mean to you that you've been able to be a part of this program and help lead this program, the past couple of years and this upcoming season?
For me, looking at it, it's unbelievable. But it's not just all me. It's the coaches. It's the other players that step on the field with me, that are going to battle with me on the field. They're the ones that are putting in the extra time and always on the field, always looking to work with me. And if it wasn't for them, I don't think Ironwood would be the school, and I don't think I would be the player that I am right now. And I have to give them a shout out every time I have an interview, that it doesn't always round about me. It's always about the players that step on the field with me.
So, Will, at what point did you know San Diego State was the school?
In probably a week to 2 weeks, with conversating with Coach Heck and all their coaching staff, is really when I started keying in that this is the school that I want to be at, that this is the school I want to leave my next level legacy at, and that I'm going to give them a whole different player that on film they look at and say, this is a phenomenal athlete. I'm going to give them more than just what they saw in my high school film. I'm going to give them more than what they saw breaking me down. They're going to get a whole new athlete, a whole new quarterback, and a whole new person.
And where are you looking to grow as a quarterback over this season and beyond?
Last season, I did throw for 1,400 yards. I did rush for 900, but I don't want to be looked at as just a runner. So my main thing right now is working on my footwork in the pocket, making sure I can move around my linemen. And one of the biggest things is making sure my receivers and my guys trust me, that I can trust myself, because I'm not just going to pull it down and run when there's a heavy blitz. I'm going to stay in the pocket and give a hit while deliver a ball right in the spot.
For the San Diego State faithful and that fan base, what are they getting in Will Haskell Jr.? What's the message to those group of fans?
I just want to say thank you for letting me have the opportunity to show off that I'm a quarterback and I'm not at any other position. And you're going to get a film junkie. You're going to get someone that works hard on and off the field. You're going to get a player that is going to grab the steering wheel and just take you to a national championship, and that nothing is going to stop my growth.
Will, congratulations again, and thanks for sitting down with us prior to your commitment to San Diego State.
Thank you. I appreciate the time.
That's Will Haskell Jr., Ironwood quarterback, and now Aztec commit, and this is the Venezia's Pizzeria Recruiting Roundup.